I set about coming up with a list of players that I thought were top tier players, not named Nico. Okay, so this is not named Nico. This is everybody else, but of top tier players that need to have a big season this year for Tennessee to play at a championship level. I think we would all agree, Caleb, that if something happens to Nico, the season's pretty much a bust. But with the rest of the guys, I think you can look at them and you can say, hey, you might have a big day here. You might have a big day there. Let's continue to grow. But I think when you talk about guys, let me ask you, how many guys are on this team that's first down, brought to you by Dynasty Pools and Spas, are irreplaceable? And then I'll get to my column that is on the Patreon Patreon and will be on the website today. So what do you got? Who is not replaceable whatsoever?
Oh, wait, I need to hear Cooper say first down.
Oh, you did say it. Did you not hear?
Coop here. First down.
All right. Who should be in the Nico category? Forget Dave's stupid category, the Nico category.
Irreplaceable. So,
is there one? I hate yes or no questions, but I'm going to ask you one. Is there one other than Nico? And we'll ask the message for that as well. Yes. Good morning and good afternoon, or whenever you're watching to everyone. Go ahead.
Yes. There absolutely. There are a few, actually.
Okay. Do you want me to give out my list that is on the Patreon site and will be up just a little bit later? Do you have that in front of you?
On the Patreon site, I do not have that in front of me.
Okay.
But
so who is not replaceable?
Okay, so you just played his voice. I love hearing Cooper Mays' voice. So Cooper Mays is absolutely irreplaceable.
Here, first down.
Yeah, he'll do it again.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you did just play his voice because I like hearing Cooper's voice, but he's irreplaceable. He is probably the second most irreplaceable. Well, we'll get to that in a second, but he's one of the most irreplaceable players on the team. I think the guy starting next to Cooper Mays is irreplaceable, Javonte Spraggins. I also think Lance Hurd and John Campbell Jr. are irreplaceable because I don't think there's any tackles that can back him up. So I pretty much think every confirmed starter on the offensive line is irreplaceable at this moment. I also think I'm not so sure there's any receivers or tight ends or running backs that are irreplaceable. I will say that. I don't want to say James Pierce Jr. is irreplaceable because there are other good edge rushers, but when you're that talented, you're irreplaceable. Is that fair to say, Dave? Like, even if there's depth at a position, when someone's that good, they're irreplaceable.
No, I agree. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I want to move to the message board for just a second. Who is irreplaceable for the Vols? I say Nico only. I say Tennessee could still win a championship without any player not named Nico. They could withstand the absence and still win a championship to any player not named Nico. Now, I do agree with you that there's not going to be another James Pierce just walk in the door. Let's go second down, Coop.
Cooper Mays here. Second down.
All right, I have this question for you, Caleb. Second down. By the way, my list was Cooper Mays, Brew McCoy, James Pierce. I included in the others, so to speak, running back Dylan Sampson and receiver Squirrel White as some key offensive players. Then I've got linebacker Arian Carter could take a next step. Out of all those names I mentioned that are in my column, who concerns you the most? Because somebody already posted on our Hooker's Corner page that they worry about Sampson already. So second down is who concerns you more of the players I just mentioned, that second tier of elite players?
Like, who concerns me that they won't be as good as they should?
Yes. Or off field or whatever. I mean, James Pierce does have the issue where he didn't listen to police. We just kind of glossed over that. Whatever it may be, transfer, not happy, whatever.
Yeah, it's absolutely Dylan Sampson. It's absolutely Dylan Sampson. And because if he can't pick up pass pro, then it's just a waste of talent back there. Because when the ball is in his hands, is there a player you'd rather have the ball, whose hands you'd rather have the ball in, Dave, on Tennessee than Dylan Sampson?
I think Brew's going to be in that category. But no, right now I'm with you.
Well, Brew is the one he's a possession guy, but I don't think Brew just with the ball in his hands can do as much as Dylan Sampson can.
I think he's going to be able to truck some dudes. But you're right. I mean, I agree with you. To me, Brew's close because I like the physicality of it. But you're right. Sampson's number one. There's no question.
Yeah, Sampson's number one. But if he can't if he can't stop acting like air when someone is coming towards him, then you can't put him out on the field. So I think it's Dylan Sampson, and I think it's going to be such a waste of talent if Dylan Sampson doesn't pick up pass pro.
Here's why it's not going to happen. You ready for third down?
Yeah.
Tennessee center Cooper Mays here. Third down.
How much do contract years play into this? James Pierce is on a contract year. He can go to the NFL next year. Whether it's NIL or NFL, these guys are going to get paid. Same thing for Dylan Sampson. I think he has always walked straight and narrow, but didn't pick up pass pro as well as he should have. Is not as bad, I've been told, as maybe it seems sometimes. But this is a contract.
That's ultimate gaslighting if someone tells you that.
That was, well, nevertheless, that was, but I think that clearly Sampson is the player who can have the biggest impact. The player I worry most about is probably Sampson. I should go a different direction, disagree with you, but I can't do that. All right, what down, Coop?
So wait.
Oh,
Sorry. What? Go.
So you were saying with third down, wanted to get back to it real quick. You're saying
third down.
No, you already said third down, but you're saying that Sampson won't pick up pass pro. I was trying to get that part clear. What was your point on third down?
No, I think he will. I think he realizes this is a contract year.
Because it's a contract year.
Yeah.
Could the other thing
year he could go to the NFL or get paid big time in NIL money, where that's a whole different game.
Could the other thing be true? He's aware of how much scouts love him, so he's like, I'm not going to pick it up because I want to protect myself for the draft.
I've only seen 2 or 3 times where a player actually regressed during his last year. When they knew they had NFL money at stake. And I don't want to call the guy out. Pardon me, guys, but hit like if you like decorum from time to time. He had some mental issues. So during the season, he put on weight. But mostly those guys come back at least as good as they are, if not significantly better, just because another year in the program, right?
Yes.
Mostly. There's the James Banks out there. Okay, I mean, there are plenty of guys out.
James Banks threw away his entire career because he was so
if everything's right from the head up, mostly they take a step. But yeah, there's cause for concern. What down now, Coop?
All SEC center Cooper Mays here. Fourth down.
Who plays themselves into the top tier by next season? The next to Nico tier is what we'll call it. I got it. Can I go first? I want to go first. I'm going defense. What about that? I'm going Boo Carter. I think he starts at strong safety, and I think he's a playmaker heading into the 2025 season. Heard nothing but good things during workouts. I think that that's your guy we're going to be having the same conversation in a year about who needs to step up to win a championship, and Boo Carter's name is going to come up.
So it's perfect that his first name is Boo because he's going to sneak up on people. Dave, I want to disagree with you. I kind of agree with you with Boo Carter, but I what do I mean? Kind of. I fully agree with you with Boo Carter, but I'm going to try to go different just to try to add some variety to this. So I'm going to add another Carter from the state of Tennessee who plays defense. I want to say Arian Carter. I think with the new linebackers coach, who is a better linebackers coach, I think Arian Carter is going to fill that void that Aaron Beasley leaves. And I think he's going to turn into an all SEC caliber linebacker overnight.
Great comparison on the message board that said Sampson reminds him of Jahmyr Gibbs. That's from Dylan 2 years ago. He's with the Lions now. I looked up Dylan, his size, because I thought that maybe Gibbs was significantly bigger than Sampson. Does this surprise you that Jahmyr Gibbs is just 200 pounds? Doesn't he play bigger than 200 pounds?
Plays a lot bigger than 200 pounds. That's actually kind of shocking.
I was shocked. I was startled.
I knew he was a speedy player, but I didn't think. I told y'all bikini season's getting ready. But should we do a bet where if I lose, if Dave loses, he has to wear a bikini on the show, guys?
If you're comparing him to Jahmyr Gibbs, I think that there's a fair comparison there. Right now, Sampson is about 190 pounds. He needs to get up heavier around the 200 range. And we've talked about pass pro more than you could possibly imagine. It's time for
But you are right. Well, yeah, before we get there, I mean, you are right. Like pass pro with Dylan Sampson, I think maybe it is him being a little bit small. Because if you can get him to 200 pounds, you are right. He could pick up pass pro. Maybe he could pick it up better. I haven't ever seen any issues with Jahmyr Gibbs with pass pro, but I haven't studied it that hard.